And if you had recently, there was kulikuwa na kelele ingine tena ya ati airport imeuzwa. Unajua Kenya iko na maneno. Kenya iko na maneno. Sasa one of the things yenye ilikuwa reported ni kwamba wale watu wako airport ati wote watafutwa, ati waindi wataletwa kufanya kazi za Wakenya. Mimi niko na shida mingi za Wakenya. Wakenya wenyewe kwanza kama nyinyi kuinvest Kenya yenyewe ni shida. Unaona? The reason why hizi sheria ziko pale ni kuprotect Wakenya. Kenyan jobs and Kenyan businesses. So mtu akikuja kama anataka kuinvest kwa nchi, hii I think anaongelelea 1 million ya work permits.
Na Afro Jamaica na Drake Kiswahili kwa hivyo
work permits. So
work permits,
all these rules are put in place. There is usually the justification is that it is put in place in order to protect indigenous businesses and Kenyans themselves. So one of the biggest complaints that Kenyans have, first of all, our economy does not produce enough jobs for people. That is why many people have to seek opportunities outside. And if you had recently, there was kulikuwa na kelele ingine tena ya ati airport imeuzwa. Unajua Kenya iko na maneno. Kenya iko na maneno. Sasa one of the things yenye ilikuwa reported ni kwamba wale watu wako airport ati wote watafutwa, ati waindi wataletwa kufanya kazi za Wakenya. If you follow the conversation around the operation of the SGR, there is if you look at our immigration laws, you are allowed only to get a work permit if those skills that you are bringing are not available in Kenya, or there is no Kenyan who is qualified for those skills. But unakuta huko kwa SGR hata mtu anakata risiti initially hadi ilikuwa mchinese mtu kazi
the grandson of Kwai Chang.
Correct. Sasa shida ndio hiyo iko hapo. We have to balance as an elected leader. I understand the need for people to come to work across the world. Our own people are doing the same even in other places, even including the US. But because of the nature of our laws, they are a bit protectionist, but it is a conversation.
But what about people who want to start business? Not people who are looking for work. People who want to start business.
That's what I'm telling you. That conversation can be had. I have no issue. I am willing to be educated and to be convinced about it. I'm just telling you what the thinking is behind some of these.
Yeah, we're gonna ask Afro Jamaican to write something, and we're gonna present it to you.
Yes, you will give him my email. He can write me directly.
Yes, so we'll give Afro Jamaican your email, and he'll write to you directly, and then we'll pick up from there. Mika.
Yeah, I wanted to correct the senator and say that what Afro Jamaica actually is, Afro Jamaica is looking to come into Kenya as an investor.
As an investor.
And then, as an investor. And then I think a few months ago, we had 2 interviews here with people who actually want to invest in Kenya. Now, one of the things that they had, and they were saying was a problem for them, is that when it comes to small level investments in Kenya, the government of Kenya is not really recipient to that. It's like they want companies that come with billions and billions of dollars. So that is, I guess, what Afro Jamaica is asking is, how do you allow for simple, like middle earners to come in? And I might not be able to open a Kakuzi factory or to open a KCC, but I can open a restaurant that hires around 20 to 50 people. I can open a club, I can open a hotel, I can open like a small scale business that gives employment to a certain number of people. I can open an IT consulting company that opens that people, because Senator, hata sisi wa Kenya wenye tulikuja huku, and in the process of surviving, turned into Americans, and by that time she does a embassy, passport ili expire nini, ID, hauna the new generational ID, hauna PIN, hauna passport ya Kenya. So you go back to Kenya as an American. When you try to do something, when you try to invest something, you find it quite difficult for you kwa sababu so unatitiwa kama mtu mgeni. So
I apologize for the confusion, because me I had Afro Jamaica saying that for black people who are removed from Africa and settled in Jamaica, who are looking back to come back to the continent,
so
that is not setting up a business. That is somebody who is saying they are looking to go back to the motherland. They are looking for nationality. They are looking for what is it called? Citizenship?
I think where Afro-Jamaican is coming from...
if you come to invest in Kenya, they don't ask you for 1 million shillings.
I think where Afro-Jamaican is coming from is that this group, there is an awakening.
Yes.
In this group with people who've worked and have money here, but they want to come and invest in Africa.
Yeah.
So there's an awakening among the black community here.
There is a difference between, maybe I had him wrong. And this is why I'm saying, let us have the conversation with him. I will leave my email here with you.
Yeah.
If he is ever in Nairobi, because I don't know why anyone would ask you for money to invest in their country.
Oh, trust me.
If the ones that I know who are required to pay...
facilitation fees.
No, facilitation fees is a different conversation.
Yeah.
Brown envelope.
The story that I am talking about is the requirement, for instance, by in the process of acquisition of citizenship. That is what Afro-America was talking, Afro-Jamaica was talking about. Acquisition of citizenship is very prohibitive. You remember during the finance bill, they had even proposed to increase it. You remember?
Yeah.
And that is where the 1 million figure I remember from, unless I'm wrong. But I am willing to have that conversation with him.
Okay. All right. Afro-Jamaican, we will get back to you.